Tonight, we report on how Moses Lake may be able to keep its ambulance service, and Ephrata's Miracle on Main Street returns Saturday. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Gonzaga men extend their home win streak to 31 games. The Mariners are still in the market for another big bat. Let's take a peek at our Weather Center forecast and see how long we can expect the rain to stick around.
And here in the weather department, we are looking forward to a bit of a drying trend. It's still about 24 hours away, but all the details coming on up just in time for the weekend.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFiber One News.
From the iFiber One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFiber One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFiber One News, and it starts now.
Moses Lake may cut some of its ambulance service with the aim of saving money. Council members Jason Avila and John Lane suggested separate plans to increase either taxes or fees and eliminating 2 positions to make the service sustain itself. Councilmember Bill Ekert, who has fought against cuts to the ambulance service, suggested not making any decisions yet. The suggestions followed a report from City Manager Joe Gavinsky about what would happen if the city ended the ambulance service. The city's fire department took over the ambulance service from Samaritan Healthcare in 2001. Fire Chief Tom Taylor reported to the council that eliminating the service would mean the fire department would lose 17 firefighters, leaving the city with only 12. Gavinsky said it is possible to cover the shortfall if the city had a volunteer program and keep 3 firefighters. Teachers and students at Ephrata High School are raising money to help buy toys for families in need. Reporter Devin Higgins has the details.
For underprivileged families, every penny matters, especially during the holiday season. Ephrata High School is pitching in their pennies, quarters, and dollars during their annual 2-week fundraiser to help the Ephrata Food Bank supply toys for children and families who can't afford them. The school's Associated Student Body Club oversees the fundraiser, and their supervisor, English teacher Marla Alsop, said the students and teachers use the opportunity to get into the giving spirit.
Last year we made $4,500, so the kids really do put it out there. They really do contribute. They really do participate, and it helps as well that the winning class gets to choose which teachers have a dance-off and a pieing at the end, so they're pretty stoked about that. The first 3 days we actually have a grade level competition for pride to see whoever wins. This week we're doing classes, so classes compete and teachers really get into it. They have lots of incentives and prizes and things to really encourage the kids to give, because ultimately it's really about making sure everyone has a good Christmas, and everyone takes that into account when we do this.
The fundraiser wraps up on Friday, and the ASB Club will use the money to purchase toys and other items at the Ephrata Walmart next week. At Ephrata High School, Devin Higgins for iFiber One News.
2 suspects used stolen credit cards to purchase more than $5,000 worth of items and gift cards at Home Depot in Moses Lake. A man and a woman, along with a child, entered the store on Tuesday morning and used 2 stolen credit cards to buy items and several gift cards. The suspects used the self-checkout and were not identified by employees. Store employees told police other Home Depots across the state have had similar incidents, possibly involving the 2 suspects, according to Moses Lake police records. The male is described as a Hispanic male, mid-20s, stands about 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighs about 180 pounds, short dark hair, clean shaven. The woman is described as a Hispanic female, mid-20s, stands about 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighs about 130 pounds with long dark hair. People with information are asked to call the Moses Lake Police Department at 509-764-3887. The Ephrata Chamber of Commerce is holding its annual Miracle on Main Street celebration on Saturday with a run, crafts, games, and a parade. The event started at 11 a.m. with the Jingle Bell Fun Run through Ephrata. People can choose either a 1-mile or a 3-mile course, starting in the parking lot of the former American West Bank at the corner of Basin Street and 3rd Avenue. Registration costs $15 or $20 with a t-shirt. Following the run, the Ephrata Recreation Center opens at noon with a series of free children's activities, including games, crafts, and photos with Santa. A parade starts at 5 p.m. and runs between Lee Theater and More Furniture. The final event is a performance of The Christmas Carol at the Ephrata Recreation Center. People can watch the performance for free or can purchase reserved seating tickets at Windermere, located at 1133 Basin Street Southwest. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
Short break, we'll be right back.
Attention business owners. The deadline is fast approaching to advertise in the 2015 edition of the Moses Lake Local Book. Don't be the only business left out. In print or online, it's the best way to reach your customer when they're ready to buy. Call today to place your ad by calling 877-738-9829 or by visiting us online at www.statewideyp.com. The Moses Lake Local Book Telephone Directory. Simply the best advertising.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Well, hi there, everybody. Meteorologist Don Morelli with you here on iFiber Channel 1 News Weather. And on this Thursday night into Friday, we're still seeing quite a bit of gray skies and some showers around. But there's some good news on the horizon because brightening conditions are slowly coming our way. However, it still does not look well for the morning drive times, even through the weekend, as we have a little moisture in the ground, of course, with all the recent rain. So overnight cooling will create some fog and maybe some drizzle at times, but the foggy mornings probably right through the weekend, but brightening afternoon skies, especially Saturday, Sunday. So the weekend doesn't look bad at all. But you better enjoy it because this unsettled pattern, it does look like it's going to return by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. In the meantime, very mild temperatures, normally mid-30s are the rule. Here we are approaching 50. In fact, the overnight low was still above the morning low, where we should be. 35 is the normal high here in Moses Lake as well, and again, similar temperatures and still light precipitation dotting the area. 48 degrees right now, again, a very mild December evening. Umbrellas needed, a few sprinkles, but generally it's clouds and drizzle sort of things. It's nothing terribly heavy. Most of the heavier precipitation is now moving on off into British Columbia with heavy slugs of moisture along the coast and, of course, down in California where they've been getting a tremendous amount of moisture as well. You see a little slug of moisture moving through eastern Oregon, through the inland northwest towards Idaho panhandle there, and that's bypassing us on Friday. By Saturday, we improve, and it looks very nice during the afternoon, evening hours especially. But then you see a lot of moisture off the coast for early to midweek next week. And again, time to come back into our area Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. The statewide forecast, some peaks of the sun possible as things try to dry out, but still lots of clouds. Inland northwest, maybe again a slug of moisture moving into that area, as you saw in that earlier graphic during the day on Friday. Lots of clouds around the area with temperatures still above normal in the mid-40s. So again, delightful with the temperatures, but still a few sprinkles, a few areas of drizzle. As I mentioned, it's a slow process for the brightening skies to really come our way. And the afternoon hours, very nice on Saturday, Sunday. But watch the morning drive time, late night, morning, foggy areas. Notice also the temperatures Thursday morning, below freezing. A little bit of ice frog, maybe, but again, just touching it here. But still, you can see a general drying trend right into Monday. But then white, maybe white, but wet weather nonetheless coming back by midweek next week. Nonetheless, keep it safe on the roadways, watch the foggy areas, and keep it here. Sports is next.
You don't need me to tell you that 4 and all-wheel drive time is on its way. But maybe you didn't know your local Toyota dealers are gearing up for the season with special savings on our top-selling 4 and all-wheel drive models. From tough Tundra trucks to our best-selling CUV RAV4 or Benza, the perfect blend of all-wheel drive with safety and style. Plus many others. The bottom line is exceptional 4 or all-wheel drive savings just in time for winter. For full details on these and other savings, visit any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh-baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
Przemek Karnowski tied a career high with 22 points, and number 9 Gonzaga beat Washington State 81-66 last night. The 7-footer dominated the Cougars inside the paint, making 10 of 12 shots, including a flurry of left-handed hooks. Kyle Whittinger added 21 points, and Brian Wesley added 20 for the Zags, who were coming off an overtime loss at Arizona. Gonzaga star guard Kevin Pangos hit the floor hard on a layup in the opening minutes and was held scoreless for the first time in his career. Josh Hawkinson had 18 points and 11 rebounds for Washington State, which has lost 4 straight to Gonzaga. Devontae Lacey and Ike Irebu scored 14 apiece. The Zags have won 31 straight home games. It's the second longest streak in the nation. Oregon quarterback Marcus Mariota and Alabama wide receiver Amari Cooper are up for awards tonight at the College Football Award Show. Mariota is a finalist for both the Davey O'Brien National Quarterback Award and the Maxwell Award as the nation's outstanding collegiate player. He's also the front runner to win the Heisman Trophy on Saturday. The O'Brien Award has been a Heisman predictor recently, with the previous 4 recipients going on to win the Heisman. Cooper, one of 3 Heisman finalists, is trying to become the first Alabama player to win the Biletnikoff Award. The honor recognizes the nation's top receiver. The winter meetings are concluding in San Diego while the Mariner rumors continue to swirl. After adding Nelson Cruz, the Mariners aren't shy about wanting to add another bat. According to Jim Bowden of ESPN, the M's are in talks with the Nationals for shortstop Ian Desmond. What the M's would have to give up is unclear, but Desmond is a proven hitter in the league with 24 homers last season. The M's also have rumored interest in White Sox outfielder Dayan Viciado. He seems like a stay away for the M's, as Viciado's numbers aren't very impressive. He's also known to be a hothead in the clubhouse. Free agent Melky Cabrera is still on the market if Mariner front office still has money to spend. Cabrera hit .301 with 16 home runs last season with Toronto. There is plenty of high school sporting events going on in the Basin this weekend. Quincy Wrestling is hosting Warden Friday. The Afraid of Wrestling invite takes place Saturday morning. Moses Lake opens Big 9 League basketball play at home Saturday evening against Wenatchee. Wharton hosts Lake Roosevelt, and Quincy hosts Othello on Saturday as well. If you have the opportunity to get out and support your favorite team, players and coaches will appreciate your support. We'll be right back after this.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Cleary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
As the summer has quickly approached, we all enjoy the family barbecue and kids playing in the sprinkler. However, many drivers are distracted and are seldom focusing on what's important while driving. It could be the random phone call, adjusting your stereo, or the lip gloss check in the mirror. Here at Farmers Insurance, we make sure you understand what coverages fit your needs. The more you know, the better you can plan. My name is Cheryl Kono, and I'm your local Farmers Insurance agent.
We are farmers.
Our spotlight story tonight is about a home in Moses Lake that's decked out for Christmas inside and out. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
You could say this house at the end of United Court in Moses Lake is lit up, well, like a Christmas tree. It's the home of Adolfo and Patricia Vasquez for the past 18 years, and Adolfo has added an artful touch of elegant holiday spirit and love for each of those holiday seasons. Inside, the Vasquez home is also warm with season's greetings, featuring 3 brightly decorated Christmas trees. It's a big job, but Adolfo explains why he does it.
I love Christmas. Favorite holiday. It's my most favorite holiday. And, you know, I did it for my kids, and then I did it for myself, and I do it for my grandkids.
It takes about a week after work to install the lights, and Adolfo says the interior decorations are stored in 12 crates in a backyard shed most of the time.
Sometimes I'll have the 3 or 4 days off for Thanksgiving, and I use that up to get all my lights up and done, yeah.
The Vasquezes have 2 grown children and 3 grandchildren. A Moses Lake native, Adolfo has for 26 years worked at the Department of Licensing. The grandkids appreciate the lights now, and Adolfo has even been known to leave behind traces of Santa in the living room.
And I even set up in the mantle, I use flour, and I use my biggest shoe, and I step on it and make footprints coming out of here looking like Santa came out of our fireplace. So they come in, and I think Cooper's almost not really believe in it, but our other 2 still do. So when I set these up, they think, oh, Santa was here, and that's the exciting part of it.
Even if it's a little more difficult each year for Adolfo to climb the ladder to get up on the roof, he says he's still committed to his seasonal hobby and Christmas decoration obsession.
I keep saying no, but I think I am. I have 3 breakers now added to it, and I'm adding 2 more hopefully next week. So yes, I might add more lights for next year.
He admits his children think he's a little over the top with Christmas, but they still enjoy coming home to see it. The children still help him decorate the Christmas trees.
They enjoy it. I really do. In my heart, I know they do. The grandkids have more fun, but I think they enjoy it. I really do.
He says he now has it down to a science.
I'm getting on that roof. I'm getting older and older. My wife is saying, be careful. And up there, okay, I might not do it next year. Well, once I get started, here I go. And every year I add a little more. So the stable gun and all kinds of screws and my fuses and extra bulbs, I got everything set up. So I got everything organized, all my fuses, everything what I'm going to do. So yes, I'm set where it makes it easier every year.
His wife, Patricia, doesn't hesitate to support Adolfo's love of Christmas.
I love it. I love when the grandkids come over. They're thrilled about it. He's a little kid at heart when it comes to Christmas time.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
And we'll be right back after this.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Are your kids rough on your furniture? Things looking a little run down? Then come to More Furniture in Ephrata and we can help get things back in order. We have all the top name brands made with strong quality support, including Sealy Posturepedic mattresses, because whatever you do in bed, Sealy supports it. The next time your furniture is in need of some replacing, stop into More Furniture in Ephrata, locally owned and trusted for over 100 years.
Welcome back. Governor Jay Inslee is holding a virtual town hall meeting on Monday. The Moses Lake School District is inviting parents and their children to take part. The town hall runs from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the Columbia Basin Technical Skills Center at 900 East Yonezawa Boulevard. The governor has been working on a slate of proposals designed to improve education possible for students from preschool to postgraduate levels. The town hall offers educators, parents, students, and other interested parties an opportunity to learn about Governor Inslee's proposals for the 2015 legislative session. Gonorrhea cases in Grant County spiked in 2014. Grant County Health Officer Dr. Alexander Brzezny declared a gonorrhea outbreak in the county after the amount of cases increased from 33 cases in 2013 to 72 cases between January and November 2014. The majority of cases are in the Moses Lake area, with the highest rates in women between 20 and 29 years old. The disease is affecting people in all of the Grant County communities. They recommend patients and their partners receive treatment. Gonorrhea is treatable with antibiotics and can be detected using a urine test. Symptoms rarely appear during the early stages of the disease, especially in women. If you receive a text message about a Visa card member service alert, do not call them because it's a scam. The Grant County Sheriff's Office stated people have received fraudulent text messages requesting them to call a toll-free phone number and enter their credit card information. The text message states, Visa card member service alert. Your Visa check card is locked. Please call Visa Card Services line 509-855-5517. Once the person calls the number, an automated system instructs the caller to enter their credit card number, the 3-digit security code on the back of the card, and their PIN number. Anyone who believes they are a victim of this or any scam is asked to contact the Grant County Sheriff's Office at 509-762-1160. In Northwest news, 2 days of storms, high tides, winds, and surf have all combined to eat away at the Washington shoreline and homes. People are trying to save as much as they can. Reporter Keith Eldridge has more.
For Ray Miller, it's a race against the clock, a race against Mother Nature. The raging Pacific Ocean is heading to his front doorstep. 2 days ago, the water's edge was 50 feet away. The surging surf has eaten that away.
I knew it was going to happen sooner or later, but I hope it wasn't this soon.
He watched as his 2 neighbors lost their homes. The blue one fell a few days ago, and the red one just yesterday.
We were sleeping there with a fire going Monday morning, and I was still being optimistic.
Stanley and Risha Saber had just been enjoying it hours before the ocean marched to their doorstep and consumed their home. They knew they were on borrowed time, that this was inevitable.
I'm sad about the loss of the friends that here, awesome group of people here. And like right now, they're all together helping our neighbor across the street who is losing their house obviously really soon.
We've got one more room.
Jackie Dials heard about the evacuation on Facebook and came running. She doesn't even know the homeowners.
I keep watching the waves out there and watching how close they're getting. I'm getting a little nervous here.
This is George, Wash Away George, and he is from the blue house that they're frantically packing, trying to get out before the water takes it.
The evacuating family can't keep him, so Harbor Rescue is taking George, waiting for someone to adopt him. This destructive force of nature has been going on for decades. Scores of homes have fallen into the water, whole neighborhoods gobbled up. The beachfront used to be miles from here. Now it's just inches away, and it's not stopping.
A Portland area teen who gained the use of his hands thanks to a 3D printed hand is partnering with a local school to help get the prosthetic to kids around the world. Nora Hart has the story.
I can ride my bike. You can shake hands. I can ride my quad. When you bend it through his wrist, it closes. I can throw a ball. I can hold bats and things. You know, there's nothing he can't do.
Dawson Riverman was born without fingers on his left hand, but that's not keeping him from doing anything any other 13-year-old boy can.
I can play my favorite sports like basketball and baseball. With it, I can do soccer.
He can do it all thanks to a group called Enable, the group his mom, Dawn, had spent years trying to find.
At about 5 years old, he came into my room and he says, Mom, I want a hand like everybody else. Why won't God make my hand grow? What do you tell a 5-year-old? You know, I sat down on the floor and I cried with him.
The group put the family in touch with a Washington couple making hands with a 3D printer. And 6 months ago, Dawson went home with a hand for the first time.
He goes outside and he picks up a bat and he goes, "Mom, I can pick up a bat with 2 hands."
This is Dawson's second hand. Enable is using his input now to better the technology.
It's amazing. I mean, it just keeps getting better and better and better.
And now they want to pay it forward.
I want to help build the hands for other kids.
They've partnered with Life Christian School in Aloha to get a 3D printer and have the students start making hands for other children around the world.
I said, wow, this is something we can easily incorporate into our educational missions focus.
Each year, the high schoolers go on missions to help others, and in helping earthquake victims in Haiti, they met several people who had lost limbs.
It's a great opportunity for Dawson as well to turn a disability really into this profound strength that has impact on his world.
It's a big impact with one little machine that's literally touching lives.
It's less than $50 to make one of these hands. You can't put a value on what it does to your kids.
And that's going to do it for us here at I-501 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.